8 places where gravity is almost non-existent. St. Ignace Mystery Spot, Michigan. U.S. legend says that a few surveyors had been exploring this area back in the 1950s. When they reached this spot, all of their equipment suddenly stopped working. After some testing, they discovered that this problem was only happening in a circle of about 300 feet in diameter. That's how this unusual mystery spot was found. Things here seem to simply roll up, 2 people can even exchange heights, and you can also balance on a wall. The Reverse Waterfall, England. This waterfall is located not very far from Hayfield and has water that reportedly goes straight up toward the sky, making it look almost like a fountain. The secret to this reverse waterfall happens to be the wind. It is so strong there that the water that falls down is instantly caught by the wind and pushed right back up. The height of the waterfall is estimated to be 78 feet, so where does this unbelievably strong wind come from? Magnetic Hill, Leh, India. This hill, which is located on the Leh Kargil-Baltic National Highway in India, reportedly has magnetic properties that can simply pull cars uphill. Some say that even passing airplanes are required to increase their altitude. While some people believe that there's some kind of magic present, others say that it's just an optical illusion that has been created by the area's layout and surrounding hills. This makes the downhill road feel like it's actually going up. House of Mysteries, Oregon, U.S. There is a remote cabin constructed in a deep forest near the mystical Oregon Vortex. Native Americans call this area forbidden ground and state that it's a place that should be avoided. It is believed that there is some kind of spherical force field here, half of which is below the ground level while the other is above. It has also been said to make people feel reality in a rather different way here. It is almost impossible to just walk here, and you can't help but hold onto the walls just to prevent yourself from falling into the sea. There is also a broom here that does not fall, and no matter where you place it in this cabin, it will still to stand upright. In this seemingly mysterious place, even balls will roll up on a completely flat surface. Hoover Dam, Nevada. U.S. If you ever climb up to Hoover Dam, which is about 726.4 feet tall, you can conduct a very simple experiment. Try to pour water directly out of a bottle, and you will see that the liquid won't flow down as it actually should, but instead, it will fly up. The exact thing will happen if you try and throw a light object from the exact height as it will float because of the extremely strong airflow. Devil's Tower, Wyoming, U.S. Devil's Tower is quite a unique formation located in the Bear Lodge Ranger District of Black Hills. The perfect size and shape of the mound make this an incredibly important site in Wyoming, and climbers have nothing but love for it too. However, for some reason, climbers that have journeyed to Mount Everest can't even complete the climb to the top of Devil's Tower. It is only about 1,267 feet tall, but due to its incredibly steep walls, it is nearly impossible to get to the very top, and it would be much harder to return back down. Golden Boulder, Myanmar. This unusual rock is completely covered with gold and almost looks like it's about to fall straight down at any second. But in reality, the boulder has been sitting in this exact place for an unbelievable 2,500 years. The boulder sits at approximately 49 feet high, along with the pagoda built right on top of it. According to the story, the boulder is said to be held by Buddha's hair that is rumored to be inside of it. Stone of Davisco, Argentina. This massive boulder had reportedly lost its ultimate battle against gravity. The stone that weighed more than 300 tons once sat on the edge of a huge rock for almost thousands of years before tilting just a little bit. The locals had checked it and even put a glass bottle at the bottom, which reportedly cracked. On February 29, 1912, the infamous Tavisco stone finally fell down and left the locals completely speechless. Almost 95 years later, they decided to put a plastic copy of it back, which weighed only about 9 tons and is currently fixed on the rock.